Hi class, welcome to the third session of Powtoon training. Today we are going to focus in on learning more about using props, shapes, and sound in our presentations. So first we're going to start like we did last lesson with creating a Powtoon from scratch by just simply clicking on this blue circle. And soon we'll be prompted with choosing a look for our Powtoon that we would like to use. And I'm going to stick with the real look. And here we have this home screen that we're used to when creating our Powtoon. The first step always is to title. So since we are focusing in on props, shapes, and sounds, we will just simply name the presentation props, shapes, and sounds. And that has automatically saved for us, which is something that is really great about Powtoon. It's awesome to be able to have something automatically save and not have to worry about it all the time, but it is good to make sure and check on your system periodically throughout your presentation to make sure that it is saving everything that you are updating. So these tabs over here should look pretty familiar to you. Last time we used the background and text tabs to create different backgrounds for our project for the All About Me and to also insert text into the slides. And today we will be focusing on, again, the props tab, exploring the shapes tab, and also adding sounds to our projects. So to start off with, I would like to begin with just adding a simple background to this project, choosing any color, and we'll just hover and go with this blue right here. So next we will move on to adding props into our presentation. So here you will see that the majority of the props are actually used by pro accounts. So anything with the word pro in the bottom left hand corner of the purple square, that means that you must pay for the account to use these props. But there are plenty of options that are offered for free underneath the basic free tab. So you'll click this triangle right here and it'll all be displayed, and you can scroll through and see if you see any props that you like or that could potentially be useful to you. And then you could also search through here, search through the props if you would like, if you didn't see one you liked on that original. So you can just look for different medias on Flickr and the story blocks. That was the videos that we used as backgrounds. They can also become props. So to get back, we'll just hit we'll clear the search results and go back to props and back to the basic free. Now something that is super neat about these props is if you notice there are these circular black plus signs that are in the middle of these screens. So what you can actually do is by simply clicking on and dragging the prop into your presentation, you can select an image to actually go inside of that prop so it actually looks like a computer screen. So here's some previous images I have used before for projects, and we'll just select the picture of this dog. And it fits right in shape with our prop, and we'll even, once you start to, if you need to make the prop larger, the picture will grow with the prop and will stay right centered the way it is supposed to be. And you can drag it, move it all around, place it where you need to. You can also rotate the image if you need to. It rotates from the center. So if you would like to see it at an angle, and then drag it down so it's back on the screen. So that is how you insert a prop with an image. And then there are also just regular props and more real life props as well. So with these realistic hands, you can add into your presentations. And then there's also cartoons. There's also animated props that you can use with the hands clapping. Not all are animated, but if you keep scrolling, you'll see more and more. There are tons of options here, but I think the clapping hands are pretty cool. So we will just drag and drop those. And once deselected, they will stop clapping, but during the presentation, they will clap when you present the Powtoon. All right. So for our next object, we will be moving on to shapes. From here, we can add a new slide. We can keep that same background, or if you'd like, switch it up. We'll make it a textured background. Maybe this purple square will work for us. Alright, and so we're going to add shapes to this slide as well. This just adds, like the props, it adds something a little extra to your presentation and sets it apart from others. So there are tons of options for the different shapes that are available, but also if you will notice that some are pro options and not always available to you. But the majority of them are. So we'll just explore the traditional shapes. Right through here. So there's lots of different options. And we'll just put these 4 different circles. And the same thing you did with the props, you can drag and drop. And it should appear. And drag it wherever you would like it. You can also switch the color. If you don't like that blue color and you think white would stand out better, or maybe black. This is all up to you and how you want your props and shapes to look. So exploring more, the sparkles and swooshes, they are a pro tool, so you won't be able to use those, but there are tons of different other options for you. You can add in arrows and lines. Like so. You can also add in badges. And again, just drag and drop. Pull down on the screen. Make it a little bigger if you need to. And if you don't like the rotate, you can. You also have the option to swap. So say you get this badge on here and you're just not a fan of it. You can go to the list of other badges and swap one another out. Just like that. So it holds the place of the previous badge, but now we'll just switch out and take the same shape. Alright, let's see what else we have to explore. And just simple different text banners for you to be able to display your text in something other than your common text box. And then there are also graphs and charts if you are having to display any kind of numerical or any kind of data to your whoever you're presenting to. You're able to use these charts. And you can also just simply click on any of the shapes and they will be dropped into the presentation, but when you use the drag and drop, you are able to position the shape wherever you would like. Shapes are pretty simple to use, and you can also change the colors on here if you would like. And by double clicking, this is how that option board appears. And you also have, you're able to flip it. So if you would like to rotate the image, there are different effects. If you would like it to slide down during your presentation, it can drop down from the top, or the original version is to pop in. But we can add from the left. And that is from the enter. And then when you need it to exit, you can have it slide out of the right. Okay. And then also the arrangement. You can do it back, or you can bring it to the front. So meaning if there were text underneath this, when you bring it to the front, this graph would be in front of the text that you would have. Or if you send it to the back, the graph would be behind the text or whatever image you had. And next, for sound. Sound can be a really awesome tool during a presentation if you use it effectively. With this Powtoon, you have the options to add lots of different sounds in a number of different ways. So one, you can add music here from your computer. If you already have something downloaded into a WAV file, you're able to upload it. And you can also add a voiceover over the presentation. There are also options, and once you do add that music or your voiceover from your computer, it'll be stored in either My Music or My Voiceovers. So they'll be saved just like the photos that are used as backgrounds in your media folder. And Powtoon does a really awesome job of providing you with a number of different options for background sounds, and then all kinds of different genres and whatever needs to be used in your presentation, they will most likely have, and if not, you can add it straight from your computer if you're not satisfied with what they offer. First, I would like to show you how to add music. So when you click Add Music on your screen, a dialog box will appear, and you can either upload it, just like images, from different sites from either your Google Drive, Evernote, or Dropbox, or you can upload it straight from your computer. I currently do not have any MP3s on this laptop that would be adaptable to this program, but all MP3s, AAC, and OGGs are what is required to be able to download music to Powtoon. So just like you did with the photographs, you would click whatever file you had here and select choose. But here I'm going to click cancel. and then exit out of this. And then the same for add voiceover. You do have a few more options here. You have the same upload options from Dropbox, Evernote, and Google Drive, but you can either automatically record yourself, upload a recording that you already have, or get a professional to do a voiceover for you. The reason this record button is not highlighted like the rest of them, how they're white, this option is not available to me because I am screen recording, so the mic is already being used to record my voice for the app snippet that I'm already using, so I cannot record a voiceover. Alrighty, but to add a soundtrack to your presentation, here you have all these options. So they're top hits, which are their most frequently used. Sounds. Now to sample a sound, you can press this play button. And it'll play for you. And if you like it, you can keep that or keep exploring your other options. And so you can go to and just keep exploring until you find something that works for your presentation and sounds best. So for me, maybe let's try this one. So if you like that one, you can select Hues, and it will add into your Powtoon presentation. And then you also have the option to play it from here to sample it and see how long it will match up with your presentation from here. And you can pause. You can also add voiceovers through this control panel, and this sound will play through the entire Powtoon. And you can also control the volume from here. And say you add it to your presentation and you decide you don't like it, you can select clear and it will disappear. You also have the option of and again adding this to your presentation just by selecting Hues, or you can also clear by hovering over that check mark. So it's currently a check mark, but if you don't want to use the sound anymore, you can select clear. I hope this was helpful for you guys today, and that you will continue adding to your presentations, and we'll find these training videos and sessions worthwhile and that show you something new. Now always remember to save your final, and then you are good. Thank you.